Yeah, that definitely wasn't it. That wasn't what we planned to do. I feel like defensively we didn't come out and answer. You know what I mean? The main thing is turnovers, and I feel like we're constantly losing the turnover battle. So I think we got to do is steal a possession, give our offense a chance, and even if they do get the ball into the red zone, it's got to be 3. It can't be 7 at any point. So it's certain things we definitely clearly have to tighten up, but it's just us beating ourselves. You know what I mean? It's the same thing every week, and I think the cool thing is when we do put together a solid game, it's going to be something remarkable. It's just we ourselves have to stop shooting shooting ourselves in the foot. And I'm speaking from the player's perspective. You know what I mean? There's times when things may not be right, but we have to be the ones on the field to make things right. So, got to put it on us.
You guys don't have 4 guys on the field back-to-back.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
In this league, that should never happen. You know what I mean? There's no excuse for that. There's no response. We have to have better communication coming on off the field, and obviously it's a hectic environment. You know, there's D linemen that are locked in trying to get the play, and then there's guys running on. So it's got to be a communication thing where if you are running on the field, you have to call out. You got to go 1 for 1. You can't just run on the field and just say, hey, it's my turn to play. So it's a lot of things. You know what I mean? It's the timing of the substitutions. It's players not communicating when they come in. So it's a total thing, and it's such an easy thing to fix. You know what I mean? It's not like it's something hard. Like when you raise your hand when you're running in, and you know who you're supposed to grab. We're going from Jag personnel to nickel personnel. Whoever the nickel is, he's got to go run and grab the Sam. Like everybody knows what they're supposed to do. We're just not doing it. So it's on us.
Coach Meyer mentioned this week that they're changing up the defense a little,
Mm-hmm.
bringing more zone plays.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel like that worked this week?
We didn't execute at the end of the day, so it just didn't work on our part. I think as players, we just have to. We're put in certain situations. We have to answer. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, that's our job. That's what they pay us to do. So if you feel like you're in a funky situation or anything, like for example, there was a play. We were in man. It was a TFL I had, and I just told Ham. I said, Ham, it's a run. Pick a gap, I'm going to go, and we'll make the play. So it's times when we kind of have to use our superpowers and power up and just be players and take over the game. And that's the thing me and Josh were talking about. It's like if we got all this talent, we got all these super players, like we have to do it. You know what I mean? We got to go out there and make plays. So I'm always going to put that on the players' back. That's on us, and that's kind of what we're preaching right now in the locker room. We just got done talking about. So we'll get better, trust me, because this is humiliating. It's embarrassing, and it's not something that anybody wants to be a part of. You know what I mean? As far as like going out there and putting that product on the field. So we have to be better, and we'll get it right. I mean, we got 10 weeks, so it's simple fixes we have to make. We just have to do it, and the time is now.
You had that momentum. Coach Meyer mentioned it. Every week getting a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
How big of a step back is this?
I mean, honestly, you guys saw the score. It's not what we wanted to put out there. It's not right. 7-31. I mean, it was 17-0 at half. So it's a lot of things we got to do better. And I can only speak from the defensive perspective. You know what I mean? The offense, you know what I mean? They do their own thing. So for us, we have to get 3s instead of 7s. If we're on 3rd down, we got to get that stop. If we do get them in 2nd and long, we got to keep them there and not allow them to make a play or get a penalty or do something that bails them out. So it's a lot of stuff that we're self-inflicting on ourselves, making it harder. Like the drive where we had 12 players on the field, I mean, we were still battling, and I want to say they got a field goal out of that, even though it was kind of like back and forth if I remember correctly. But there's a lot of positives, but the negatives are always going to shine, especially if you lose the way we lost. So, no, we definitely got to fix a lot of things. This is on us.
When you have a bye week, should things be a little more crisp when you come on?
I would definitely think so, and that's it's the craziest thing. We had our best 2 weeks of practice. Like honestly, I could truly say that, and the coaches will probably say the same thing. Like everybody was locked in. Guys were communicating. The energy was there defensively. We're talking. We did really, really well. It's just when we got in the game, okay, there's going to be fire drills sometimes, but we have to be able to, weather the storm, and we just didn't do that today.
Was stuff you didn't expect, Mom?
No. It was nothing we didn't expect. Everything they ran, we knew what they were going to run. We understood what was going on. The game plan was simple. I mean, we just watched them play on Monday, and then a week ago. So, yeah, I mean, they didn't do anything special. They just ran their offense, and we just didn't execute.
What was it like for you to come back and play in Seattle?
This definitely wasn't what I was expecting, but it was definitely cool. I haven't been here since high school, so it was like I had like little nostalgic feelings. We stayed in downtown Bellevue, so I went to high school there, and then this is my first Seahawks game. I've never been to a Seahawks game, so this is my first one, but yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you guys.